How's it going, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I want to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Trent Rajoni 235, Crimson Caption 5, Jade Rasmussen, Dusk Dovahkiin, Noah Morgan, Banana Peel, RF, Ash Lopez, Cold Philly, Kevin J. Coleman, Thomas Beretta, Tommy Hill, Aaron White, Crispy Bacon, Oscar Zephyr, Commander Nom Nom, Sabely, Owen, Zach, Noah Barnhart, Canadian Caesar, Matt Way, JD, Cheese Soda, Omega, Ross Lingard, Rogue Knight, The Tin Man 1996, Thomas A. Beatty, Kendra Maxey, Dr. Pepper 225, Jacob Huffman, The Names Due, Tunnel Rat, Catmere, Benjamin Callahan, Nguyen An Quan, Brony Time, Matthew B., Smooth Weaver, Hemora 13, Pro Tomahawker, Wong Varaya, and as always, I want to give a big shout out to our executive producer, Bevan Brummett. Thank you all very much for your support, and if you want to become a Patreon supporter, feel free to click the link in the description to find out more. We'll see you there. Oh, God. And get... Okay. Oh, come on! Oh, it's still not over? The only sad part about this for me is I know the one person's not going to be in this. It's because of his condition, which, you know, I hope that he recovers to a certain degree. Val Kilmer. And as Med Mardigan, he was, I would say he was a good foil for Willow, and I thought that he was a great character in it, and you know, his redemption and everything was such a good plot line. But then, you know, cancer, it's a bitch. But at least we still have Warwick Davis. And Warwick Davis is the titular character. He is Willow. And I'm glad that they're resurrecting this to a certain degree. I don't know 100% what's going to happen, but the fact that they announced a Willow sequel series, all the memories came flooding back. I remember when me and my sister watched Willow when I was a kid, and all the like craziness and like lunacy that was in that film. You know, the puppets, the CG work, the special effects, and I guarantee you, Disney eventually, like, it's good dark fantasy. It's easy access dark fantasy. It's not like it's Conan the Barbarian or friggin' what's another, like, or Berserk. It's not like everything at the beginning's R-rated. No, this is like PG-13. It's accessible but with an edge to it, and that's one thing I liked about Willow. And I don't know what's going to happen.
It's more like slightly shady fantasy as opposed to just straight up dark fantasy.
Yeah. Shady fantasy. All of a sudden, Eminem pops his head in and starts spitting rhymes.
With dark fantasy, I mostly associate, like, you know, fantasy with heavy elements of horror and.
Well, there's some horror in Willow.
I mean,
Jesus. I
mean, there's elements of horror in a lot of stuff that even kids stuff, like sometimes, like the freaking Chernobog and Fantasia. Like, it's kind of scary as a kid, you know? It's a big old demon, like Shadow Demon.
Oh, yeah.
And I always thought some of the scenes from Rockadoodle, even, that's one of those shows from a kid.
Oh, yeah,
like,
dude.
With the Duke. Like,
I haven't thought about that
There was, like,
forever.
some crazy, like, spooky-looking artwork in that.
Oh, I remember when, you know, he had Chanticleer trapped underwater and, you know, had the storm going and everything, and the imagery there was just...
Didn't he have, like, the super deep voice, too?
Yeah.
Like, at one point, because I remember, like,
never let him grow.
For some reason, I just kind of remember, like, them saying, like, Chanticleer in, like, a really death metal voice, but I can't remember that. Like,
Chanticleer.
Chanticleer, whatever. Like,
yeah.
Maybe that's just my brain doing that for some reason.
Well, again, there's... God, you reminded me of Rockadoodle. Holy shit.
Uncle Dookie.
Yes, Hunch! What is it?
He's like, I got rid of him. He's like, how'd you do that? I sent him down an adequate pipe. There's an aqueduct pipe. Oh. Adequate pipe. I just remember that joke. I've always remembered that joke.
I remember he was doing his whole Let Him Crow song, and at the end, Hunch crashes in and, like, wrecks everything, and then, like, does this weird tone on the organ. Like, it was like, ear, 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 dee, dee, dee. Uncle Dookie, Uncle Dookie, Uncle Dookie.
Uncle Dookie, Uncle Dookie.
And then all of a sudden, he's just like, he transforms. He's like, oh, Uncle, I wish you wouldn't do that. Hunch, I told you never to call me that. Such a silly movie. I need to watch it again.
Yeah, me too. I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Same, man. Yeah. Oh, anyway, we got Willow, the official teaser trailer here for Disney Plus. Let the memories flow.
There is a story of a child destined to be an empress.
That looks kind of like the woods that
and
we have
near. And the
here.
unlikely hero who would protect her.
Damn!
There is a balance between all things.
Snitch.
Light and shadow. Good and evil.
Wait.
When that balance is upset, the universe corrects.
Yes! Wow!
The world needs you again. It needs your magic.
Into the unknown. That's where we must go.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes! Yes! November 30th, so it's this year, okay? Hell yes,
Yeah, that
dude.
looks awesome.
That looks, dude. Oh. Okay, alright.
I'm always stoked for good fantasy stuff.
I am too. Oh, okay, alright. Let's look at this. Willow. Of course, there's a TV series. There it is. So, yep, Carly. I thought I recognized her.
Oh, okay.
Erin Kellyman. Remember, she was Carly from Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
She's playing. Wait. Okay. So, Sorsha. Yep, there she is. Oh, yeah, that was Mad Mardigan's wife, or eventually became his wife. Damn. I'm just looking at all this and just all the Tony Revolori, Flash from the new Spider-Man movies. I like him a lot. He's really funny.
Yeah, I still haven't seen the 2 new ones yet. Need to do that sometimes.
I mean, that hurts because of No Way Home. There's so much awesomeness in No Way Home. Not to say that Far From Home doesn't have great stuff.
I'm so bad at keeping up with movies.
Also, I didn't realize, I forgot that Joanne Whalley was married to Val Kilmer, and it was after they met on the set of Willow. Also, when did Willow came out? Almost exactly 1 month before I was born. Wow.
Almost exactly 1 year before I was born.
And I did not know it was directed. I forgot it was directed by Ron Howard. Damn. And of course, it was George Lucas who developed the story.
Yeah, I didn't know it was directed by Ron Howard either. That's kick-ass.
Yeah. James Horner did the music. Okay. Which, again, rest in peace, James Horner. Oh, damn, I didn't know he died on my birthday. He died on my birthday back in 2015. Damn. I always liked his themes.
It's got to be so cool to come back to that role for Warwick after that long,
Well, he basically, well, it's a character that really only he can play. And I'm not saying that because of his dwarfism, but I'm saying that because of just his personality and his his. I don't think I can see any other like actor portraying Willow in the same vein as Warwick Davis, because it's the character he is known for the most. I mean, people would say Leprechaun as well, but no, Leprechaun's like a basic horror villain at this point. He's a basic fantasy horror villain at this point. Whereas Willow represents so much more with his character, and also Warwick Davis is just a huge fantasy nut and he's just a big nerd. He can't help that about himself. And the fact that Willow is now getting something well over 30 years later, and
I think that'd be super exciting. Like, it'd just be like, never thought I'd get to do this again. Hell yeah.
Okay, so that's actually one positive note to this. John Kasdan, son of Lawrence Kasdan, who helped George Lucas write the Star Wars films, is developing this alongside of Wendy. Okay, so she did Arrow. Nice.
I heard at least the first season of Arrow was supposed to be really good.
Yeah, and then it very slowly descends into madness, which go figure. I mean, they were trying to hold. It was the Rock of the DC like television show universe, and after Arrow ran its course, every other show basically died because, well, I know the people talk about Supergirl because I look at it and I'm just like, oh gosh, why is it still going? And then of course it's now it's officially done, but
I didn't even know that was a thing.
As you can see here, yeah, it did nothing but go down.
Yeah, the viewers tanked pretty hard after the first season.
Yeah, and a lot of people attribute that to Arrow's descent, and it's just they couldn't get anyone to watch it. Another Superman and Lois, which a lot of people are saying it's on shaky ground because of its storytelling and everything, which it seems fairly consistent with its numbers at least. But I don't know. There's just some people out there who aren't as impressed by it. Me, I haven't watched it, so I'm not going to judge it.
Yeah,
But
it's always going to be basically impossible to grab my interest with anything Superman. I'm just not a fan.
me neither. And it's not because again,
if you want me to watch something, put Batman in it, at least.
Or try not to destroy Batman. I mean, I remember when Batwoman was coming out, and now Batman. That's another one that got canceled because of waning viewership. Batwoman, and even after Ruby Rose was gone from the character, and they replaced her with I forget her name, but they replaced her, and a lot of people said, "Oh, the show's going to go for another 5 years," and then eventually the CW, after losing enough money, was just like, "Yeah, about that." No. So yeah, and from what a lot of people say, Batwoman is one of the weakest. Is definitely like lower echelon weakest shows of all the DC shows. I mean, heck, even Blind Wave. I mean, I've seen their ranking lists of where they rank like the DC shows that they've watched, and right at the bottom in F tier, there's Batwoman. That hurts.
Disappointing.
And another thing too, they actually got what's his name? Brain. Why are you not working? He voiced Batman in the Batman the Animated Series. I've met the dude. He signed one of Micah's
animated series.
Yeah. God dang it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Okay.
It's not one
Kevin
of the,
Conroy.
Yeah,
Thank God. They actually got Kevin Conroy in to be Batman during like the crossover event with all the other shows. And this was spoiled for me, and I don't care because I'm not going to watch the show. They made him a villain.
That's really dumb.
They made Batman into a villain. And there was almost no build up to it. It was just like, oh, Kate, it's good to see you again. Oh, by the way, I'm a bad guy now. Why? I don't care. It's like, I don't care to explain. It's like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's going to do it. That was Willow, the TV series announcement trailer. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. So, can't wait to see what they do. And I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
We'll see you later, everybody. Peace.